Welcome back to 96.7 The Chuzz. I'm your host, John, and today, we've got our first caller. Caller, tell us your name.
It's me, SpongeBob!
Hey, SpongeBob, you're calling in on 96.7 The Chuzz. You've just won your tickets to see JoJo Siwa VIP front row. How are you feeling, SpongeBob?
That's so great! I'm so happy!
Welcome back to That Reminds Me. I'm John.
I'm Natalie.
And you might notice that Mckenzie is not here. However, Mckenzie hasn't abandoned you guys. She has left a message, and so we are going to listen to that message right now.
Hello. I apologize for not being on the episode. I'm sick currently. That cough seemed like I planned to do it, but I didn't. By wishing everyone a happy holiday. Yep. Now enjoy the episode.
That's right. She's dying, and it's the holiday special.
Damn, she sounds more like SpongeBob than I did.
That's what you think SpongeBob sounds like? Maybe like Times Square SpongeBob, but that is not SpongeBob, me boy.
But she got like the pitch, maybe. I don't know.
Natalie,
she's got, like, a better pitch than I do.
We wish Mckenzie the best, and we hope she recovers soon. But
of course,
Natalie, how are you feeling? How are you doing?
You know, I'm feeling great, feeling healthy, feeling good. Honestly,
Word.
Really good. Yeah. Really glad I don't have whatever she's got as well.
Yeah, there's been like sicknesses going around. I don't know. I went to the Siege NA League finals like I talked about last week, and I've like gone in some people's streams who also went to the same thing, and pretty much everyone is just sick from that event. Like every streamer, half the pros, like everyone who went there is super sick, and I feel fucking great. I don't know. I feel fine.
You're lucky.
Yeah,
and then
like Mckenzie, she wasn't there, but like she's super sick now, so it's like everyone's just getting sick.
My brother's sick, my mom's sick.
Damn.
Fucking yeah, like no, like I mean, I guess it is literally just because it's flu season, so like, but I mean,
it just sucks because it's like it's Christmas, so it's the time that you're supposed to be with a bunch of people, and then like everyone is sick, so then it's either like, all right, you either don't participate in Christmas, which like that's not gonna happen, or you risk getting everybody else sick.
Yeah. But like Loki, that's why I've also just been trying to like avoid people too, just so I don't get sick, because I feel like literally everybody's sick.
Yeah, no, I so far have been fine, but yeah, you get it up to anything this? I normally say week for Mckenzie, but we haven't heard from you in a minute. You doing anything fun?
The last time I was on this podcast, I think that's when Fifth Harmony came out, the Joe Jonas concert.
Oh wait, that was that was you weren't even like on as like a guest or anything that episode though. You were just at Mackenzie's house.
But since then, nothing. Maybe did like an interview or two.
Word.
Still unemployed.
Nice.
Pretty fun, yeah. Yeah, nothing crazy. Nothing too crazy. How about you, Jonathan? How was your week?
There we go. My week has been hell. Not actually hell, but it's the holiday season, as they say,
right.
And so work is busy as fuck. Everyone has a million questions. Today I describe myself as the savior of Christmas. But it cooked my orders because if you don't know, I do like online shopping at Target, and I'm timed on my orders for like the pickup orders. Right, it'll be like you're supposed to get this done in like 45 minutes or something, right? And bro, every 2 steps I took, someone had a question about something that I had to look up or go get from the back room, or this or that or this or that. And oh my fucking god, I like couldn't do anything without getting stopped. It was so frustrating.
Yeah.
And everyone is in the way, and I can't get my job done. And also at work, I don't don't understand how this happens, how this works, but basically, like our store, or like stores, right? They're given a set amount of like hours that they can give to people, right? And that's how they figure out like how many people they schedule, who they're scheduling, stuff like that. Okay. And I don't know how they fucked this up this badly, but they found out, I guess like today, or like just recently, that by the end of December, we have like 400 to 600 additional hours that we have to use. And it's the 22nd, the day that we're recording this.
What?
So, but then also I don't understand how this works, because they say we have no overtime to give out. So you can't work over 40 hours, but anyone who's not at 40 hours is able to just like completely fucking like hour max and just go crazy with it. And so tomorrow, unless I have something going on after work, which I don't think I do, I think I'm gonna just like work a crazy long shift, because if you don't know, first of all, it's the holiday season, so I'm broke. But
Ooh,
I'm trying to
the holiday pay.
I'm trying to buy. No, it's not even holiday pay. But
Oh, lol.
I'm trying to buy a Marty Supreme jacket. Everyone has heard me talk about Marty Supreme. I love Marty Supreme. Marty Supreme Christmas Day. I'm seeing Marty Supreme on Christmas Eve and on Christmas. Because I got my free ticket for being a AAA 24 member. And that was for Christmas Day. You couldn't do like early screenings with that, right? But that's at an AMC. And then after I got that, they announced that while supplies last, if you see the movie at a Regal movie theater, they actually have limited edition popcorn buckets that you get for free for seeing it opening weekend if you're a Regal Crown Club member, which isn't even their paid subscription. It's just like if you have like a Regal account, which I do, right? So I want a free popcorn bucket. And if you're a AAA 24 member, you get the popcorn that goes with the bucket for free. So then I asked my brother, I was like, hey, are you trying to see the greatest movie of all time ever to be released that's ever going to come out in the history of ever, the movie of the fucking year? And then eventually he said, yeah. So on Christmas Eve, I'm going to see it at a Regal theater, and hopefully they have my popcorn bucket. And then on Christmas Day, I'm going and I'm seeing it at the AMC. Do you want... Oh, anyways, sorry. Do you want to see Marty Supreme?
I do, just because you've been hyping it up so much.
I know. I low-key have gotten a lot of people on it, I can't lie.
Yeah.
But part of the rollout, as I'm sure you've heard me or anyone else on the internet talk about, is the Marty Supreme jacket. The Namias X A24 Marty Supreme jacket. And everyone has them. Every cool celebrity has them. They've done in-person pop-ups in New York, in London, in LA. I think those might be the only three. Maybe there was like Chicago or some shit. I don't know. But and Brazil, sorry. And I wasn't able to go to any of those, and I really want it. And so there's been limited knowledge of whether or not it's going to come out online. But last time Timothee Chalamet had an A24 movie. Well, I don't know if this was his last one, but he was in the movie A Complete Unknown, and for that there was a hoodie that they dropped that was a Complete Unknown hoodie. And they dropped it online on the Namias store, which Namias, he's like a LA-based, I believe, designer, and he has his own brand. And they dropped it on his store online, right? And so this jacket is $250. I'm trying to get money to buy the jacket, so maybe I'll just like hour max. And then while I was at work today, I looked up, because I became a AAA 24 member for the Marty Supreme stuff, and then also, just in case they dropped it on like that merch store, you get early merch access, right? But I looked up Namias, however you pronounce it, because I was like, maybe I should sign up for his newsletter in case they drop it on his site, because that's what they did for the Complete Unknown hoodies. And when you look up Namias right now, you know how normally when you look up like a shop, it has like the link to their store, and then below it, it'll have like some drop downs that you can like click just to quickly get to like that section of the store.
Yeah.
When you look up Namias, there's outerwear, sweatshirt, t-shirt, hats, and then Marty Supreme all. And then when you press that, it says like, sorry, there are no products in this collection because like they haven't uploaded them yet. But
yeah,
that means they're dropping soon. And I heard like one person say on Twitter that allegedly they heard a person in line at one of the pop-ups that allegedly heard a person talk at the pop-up that allegedly they're dropping on Christmas Day. So not in time to like get it and watch it or watch the movie with it, but they're going to drop on Christmas Day. So I need to be ready. So I think
honestly, those are the most reliable sources is when it's like from somebody and somebody and somebody.
Yeah, literally. If someone's like, oh, I know for sure it's dropping this, they're lying. But if someone's like, if it's like the SpongeBob, like I knew a guy who knew a guy who knew a guy who knew a guy's cousin who survived a sea bear attack, then it's like, all right, yeah, I trust that source.
Yeah.
It's gone through enough chains of command.
That's really exciting.
I'm very excited. I want the jacket really badly. I hope I get it because recently Fred again announced 6 shows in New York City and I wanted tickets to that and he dropped the tickets and I didn't get tickets to any of the shows. They all immediately instantly sold out fucking the second they dropped immediately before I could get anything.
But at least, like, if you think about it, the money that you would have spent at Fredigan, you're going to spend on the Mighty Supreme. Which makes it free.
That's literally...
If you think about it.
That's kind of how I did think about it. Because, like, I really wanted to go. I love Fredigan, and I've been to one Fredigan show, and it was, like, possibly the best concert that I've been to. I loved it, right? But...
Yeah.
I want to go again, but when he announced this, I got really excited and I was like, oh my God, I want to go see that. That's going to be freaking awesome pog, right? But then I like thought about it more and I was like, low key, if I don't get tickets, I'm like not that mad because like I don't really want to spend money. And if I get the tickets, it's like in New York. So then I have to like travel to New York and then probably stay in New York because it'll go until like midnight or something. I don't want to like drive back that night. And so then I'll need to like get a place to stay and like this, that. And then it's like, it just saves me a lot of money if I don't go. But like in my heart, I want to go. So like, I'm not completely upset that I didn't. You famously actually said that you're done going to concerts. And then you keep, you keep going to concerts.
I did say that.
What's your feelings on that?
So the thing is, if it's like I'm done spending like $200 on concerts, but if it's like $20, $50 and you know I'm with my friends, then like you know why not? You know it's just for fun, you know.
So
but I in my past I have spent like too much money on concert tickets and I'm not the proudest of it, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not the proudest either. I was under the impression I was actually talking to Natalie the other day about the Fred Again show, and I was telling her the show that I went to, and I was like, yeah, but I got the tickets resale, but I got them like immediately after they dropped, so the resale was like lower than normal, which it was lower than they ended up going for, but in my head, because I got them when the resale was lower than it ended up being, I paid maybe $100 for the tickets. I pulled them up and I paid like $270. And I nearly threw up thinking about the fact that I spent $270 on one concert.
Yeah. I think, is that the most you spent at a concert?
No. The most I spent at a concert was when I was, I want to say like 16 years old, maybe. Yeah, I think I was 16. And I worked at Dunkin', and because I was a freaking high schooler and stuff, you like barely get taxed at all, and you get like a shit ton back in tax returns, and I had like no bills, and I wasn't necessarily the best at saving money, and so as the 16-year-old I was the biggest Logic fan in the freaking world, I got like Logic's like top VIP package front row seats to a show for, I think it was like $400 it ended up being. And then I went to that show, and with my early merch shopping, I walked up to the merch table and I said, this is a direct quote. I said, "Can I get one of everything?" And I bought one of everything at the merch store. And when I think about it now, I want to cry because I don't wear or have any of that merch anymore, and I don't even care about Logic that much anymore. And so that was like, what, $600-$700 that like, now obviously like there's a lot of stuff like that if you look back, like you don't use it anymore, don't care about it anymore, so like you could consider it a waste. But like when I think about it, that's like lighting $700 on fire. Like, holy fuck, I could use
I
that
have
right
a
now.
similar experience.
Oh,
kind of. I mean, with my Camila, I think would Camila be my most? It was also my first concert, and I think the tickets were like 500 each, and then I showed up. But yeah, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say this was my first concert of me buying my own ticket, because my first concert was also a Logic concert, but it was like my birthday. My parents got me the tickets and stuff like that.
This was my first concert, just period. But okay, I there were seats, but I still decided to line up like outside like 3 hours before it started for some reason.
Word.
You know, like I loved Camila, so like I don't know. I thought like I would. It was a fucking meet and greet line or some shit. I don't know. And yeah, so then I lined up outside in the cold for no reason, just to go inside and like wait for the doors to open.
Word.
Actually, no. I actually remember now, because when I went in, I went to the merch line and I said, "Can I have one of everything?" As well.
So you do the same thing.
So I think I do. Yeah. So I think I wanted to go early because I wanted to like get every single merch item.
The only way I justify it in my head is that Logic tour. It was his Confessions of a Dangerous Mind tour. He had like gone on a trip to Japan, and he was like really into Japan, I guess. I don't really know his explanation behind it, but he really liked how in Japan people wore like face masks. And so I got 3 face masks as part of it, and everyone made fun of me because when are you gonna wear a face mask? And guess what happened like a year or 2 later? Everyone's wearing a fucking mask, and guess who's got 3 awesome? Sorry, guess who's
got 3 awesome what?
Sorry, I don't know what happened there. We don't talk about the game. Guess who's got 3 freaking awesome face masks that are super cool that he loved wearing? Me. So I got a lot of use out of those. So that was pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome.
That's the way I justify spending that much.
Yeah, it's like $600 for 3 face masks, please.
Well, when you put it like that. But back to Marty Supreme. Oh, that reminds me. We talk about the marketing of it a lot, and Timothy he got interviewed about it, and one of the explanations for like why
wait. Is this pop culture pussy right now?
It's time to pop your pop culture pussy.
Wow, I've been waiting 10 years to do that.
So I don't know why I just got so scared I didn't hit record, but I did. Timothy was talking about like why he's like marketing like this, right? And low key, this is probably like the greatest marketing anyone's ever done of any movie. I'm not gonna lie, this is like really up there. Cause going into this, like I think I said this before, but in case you haven't heard me say it, going into Marty Supreme, I didn't know what it was. I saw a picture of him wearing a Marty Supreme jacket, and I thought it was a really cool jacket, and I wanted to buy from that brand. So I looked it up, and then I found out it was a movie that he's in, and that was a trailer for it, and that's why I saw it. And then like just through that, like suddenly now I care about this fucking like ping pong player biopic, which is absurd. But he was talking about it, and he said, quote, "People's attention spans are so short these days. How do you convince them to go to the cinema to spend money to see a film rather than waiting to stream it illegally or for it to be available on Netflix? I have an audience, so I engage with them, and I give it 150%. And honestly, I think that's probably the best explanation and the best reasoning to have crazy marketing nowadays is like, he's right. People's attention spans are crazy short, and like
Yeah.
if I'm like scrolling on TikTok or something and a movie trailer pops up, I'm probably skipping. But if I'm scrolling on TikTok and suddenly Timothée Chalamet's in a cool jacket and he has a big orange blimp behind him that's like fucking flying and it says Marty Supreme, like now I'm interested. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and he's just done all these like crazy viral moments that have made it onto these like short form. Like he had the fake like Zoom call that went super viral on Instagram, and like now all these videos that go big on TikTok. He had all the pictures of celebrities in Marty Supreme jackets going big on Insta and like Twitter. So I really think he
Just
captured
recently the Sphere.
Yeah, true.
And then the song with the guy, the rapper.
Yeah.
That was really good too.
Bro, he's capitalizing on everything. If you don't know, there was people, I don't even know, maybe with his marketing, maybe he started this rumor, but people started a rumor that Timothée Chalamet was SD Kid, which SD Kid is in like an underground UK rapper from fucking Liverpool, right? And people started a rumor because he wears a mask all the time, like a ski mask, right? But if you look at his eyes and his eyebrows, they look a lot like Timothée Chalamet's. So people were like, "Oh my god, it's Timothée Chalamet." And if you don't know, he used to, when he was like a kid, he would like rap sometimes, and they were like, "Oh my god, he's like doing a fake Scouse accent and rapping." And he's like kind of tapped into the underground like rap scene in the UK, and he went to a Fake Mink concert, which Fake Mink and SD Kid, their biggest song is together. So it was like, oh my god, it's Timothée Chalamet, right? So then he starts going on TV and he's getting interviewed on the news about like, oh my god, everyone's saying like, you're SD Kid, like what do you have to say about that? And his mind works in such beautiful ways that I don't know if he's like accidentally an idiot or like beautifully like crafting this. Not an idiot, but the first time he got asked about it, his response, he was like, no. And then his response was, I got 2 words on that. And his 2 words were, all will be revealed in due time. It's just a full sentence. And then he's like not confirming it or anything, and then he goes on another one and he's like, again, like all will be revealed in due time. And then he drops a remix of one of SD Kid's biggest songs with him, and he says freaking it's Timothée Chalamet chillin', trying to stack 100 million, girl got a billion,
I'm jerking it.
what the fuck, what a wonderful feeling, I'm jerking I'm jerking. And oh my god. And yeah, he jumped on an SD Kid song with SD Kid in the video, allegedly, because actually I was talking to one of my friends about this, and she sent me the video because she knew I was you know, I'm the Marty Supreme guy right now. I'm the Timothée Chalamet guy. And she sends me the video and she's like, I'm still not fully convinced he's not SD Kid. And I rewatched the video with that in mind. And when you watch the video, you'll notice they don't really show SD Kid's eyes in the video a lot. There's like, he's always like covering his face, or like he's got a scarf in front of it, and like, or it's like you see his eyes, but they're like really far away. So now I think I'm part of a very small subsect of people who believe that actually that was to deny that he's SD Kid. He was in the same room as him, but really that was a body double that he stuck in an outfit that SD Kid wore, and he has been doing the Scouse accent this whole time.
Realistically, if it actually is him and he's able to do all these movies and perform and tour and shit, that would be very impressive.
I think the more impressive thing would be to do not only a convincing Scouse accent, because a lot of people who live in England think that the Scouse accent is like the worst accent that's like that you could have. Not only would it be impressive that he's doing a convincing Scouse accent, but rapping in a convincing Scouse accent. That's like, that would be some like record breaking shit. I can't lie.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's pretty convincing. I think
if anyone could do it, he could do it. And it's funny too, because I used to be a freaking Timothée Chalamet hater, bro. And now, I thought about this at work actually. I want to coin a new term, and if you start hearing people talking about this, just know that I started it here on the podcast. Oh, that reminds me, you guys were here first. Make sure to spread it around. Start using this. Okay. I want to coin the term the Robert pattinsonification of people. I think
Surely there's a shorter term.
nope, no, pattinsonification. We could just call it, I guess, if you don't want to say Robert.
Okay.
But I believe that we are witnessing the it's so hard to say, the pattinsonification of Timothee Chalamet. And you might be asking, what the fuck do you mean by that, right?
I'm exactly thinking that.
If you think about Robert Pattinson and you think about how he got his start in his career, he was, you know, in Harry Potter as you know, the heartthrob boy, and ends up dying. He's in Twilight, right? He's in as back in the day you would call it. He was in some chick flicks, you know what I mean? Like the girls loved him, but the guys like, no, ew, what? Twilight, that's for girls, you know what I mean? Like the general consensus from men at the time, or at least in my elementary school and middle school, was you know, cringe, ew, girls. But then what happens? Robert Pattinson's in Tenet. Robert Pattinson becomes fucking Batman. He becomes Bruce Wayne. And then he himself acknowledged, which is why I believe we should call it the pattinsonification. He acknowledged, he was talking about how like, he's like, all of a sudden, like, my fans are a bunch of dudes now. Like what the fuck? When did that happen? You know what I mean? And he's just confused because he was so used to, you know, for years and years and years, like the ladies loved him, but the guys just don't care. To suddenly like, men can't get enough of him. They fucking love him. They revere him as a god. And now what's happening? Timothee Chalamet, he you know, again, he was in a bunch of, you know, girls loved him. Oh my god, he's so cute, he's so awesome. Wow, he's in these like romance movies. Like, who cares about that?
He's in this
oh my
gay
god,
movie.
yeah, he's like gay
Call
movie.
Me by Your Name.
Like, boys don't like gay. And so it's and so like the ladies love him, but you know, the masculinity in the world isn't rocking with Timothee Chalamet. Then what happens? He's Paul Atreides. He's in Dune. He's Lisan al-Gaib. Men fucking love Timothee Chalamet. And now we're living through the Robert Pattinsonification, where the ladies still love him, but he's got the dudes on his side. He's got the masculinity. He's able to capture both markets. And I think that's a beautiful, wonderful thing, and it's a really hard thing for actors and especially actresses to do, because we've seen fucking, bro, you can go too far on the deep end. You can turn into a Sydney Sweeney, where now the only people rocking with you are the super right-wing toxic masculine men, and nobody else fucks with you. And so the ability to perfect the pattinsonification of yourself and market to the masses is an amazing thing.
I think, yeah, he's definitely going down a way better path than Sydney Sweeney.
And it's like, oh, just I love Timothée Chalamet. And then it's like the more, because I hated Timothée Chalamet, and then I thought about it, I was like, why do I hate Timothée Chalamet? And then I thought about it even more, and like the things I knew about him. And low-key, he's just like me, bro. He talked about.
Why did you hate him?
I literally think I hated him just because it was one of those things where it was like just like a bunch of people liked him, and especially girls. I don't know. There's this thing.
Oh, so you're jealous.
There's this thing in men. I think I was just jealous. There was just a thing where like I was like insecure in myself and my own body, and freaking you look at, like, if I'm trying to like deep it, I'm sure like maybe it isn't that deep, but if I do try to like deeply think about it, it's like, you know, maybe I'm insecure about myself and my own body and how I look or how I feel, whatever, blah blah blah. And then I would look at like the like Timothée Chalamet's, or a big one who actually popular pop culture pussy breaking news, possibly reported, when I looked at the like Louis Partridges of the world, you know, that group of guys who apparently, according to some reports, some rumors, might have just broken up with Olivia Rodrigo. They might be separated.
No way.
Mckenzie sent me a tweet. I don't know.
No.
So Olivia Rodrigo, fan of the show, I know you're listening. I'm single too. We could meet up. But I would like look at that like group of guys, right? And they're like universally like, not universal, obviously I don't want to like generalize or be like sexist or anything, but it's like you go online especially, and it's like within like this space, like the ladies love them, you know what I mean? And I look at them and I don't look like them, so then I'm like, no, those guys freaking suck. Like, what? Those guys are the freaking worst. Then you think about it and I'm like, why do I hate them? And I think that was just like the toxic masculinity baked into me from society and myself, that was just like, not only do like it's already like popular enough, or like people love, and I'm a big culprit of this, people love to hate things that people love, you know what I mean? And so it's
Mckenzie with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, it's already big enough in our world and our society to just hate things that people love, that like once you add to it that it's like, okay, everyone is like in love with these guys. And I feel like even though there's no world where they're like the competition or something, or like I'm not even trying to do that, but it's just like, I don't know, I feel like it's like it was like baked inside of me to like not like them, especially because we were just so different. But then I think about it and I'm like, everything that I find out about Timothee Chalamet, it's like he's so cool. Like he used to make and I think like sell like modded Xbox 360 controllers and play Gears of War and like all this. And it's like he does all the things that like I love, but I would just be like, no, he sucks. Is there anyone like that for you, or like
that I hate,
that you just like hate, or like even if you just like don't deep it that much, just like a celebrity you hate for no reason? Like my grandma can't stand Tom Hanks. She won't watch a movie with Tom Hanks in it. She can't do it, anything, even when it's like the Polar Express where he's just a voice. Like she can't do it. She fucking hates the Polar Express just because of Tom Hanks.
I hate people. I'm a hateful person,
Yeah.
but I can't think of somebody. Can you think of someone for me that I probably hate? A celebrity that I hate?
A celebrity
I hate.
You hate? No, I don't think I can. Most of the people that like I think of that you hate are like streamers and like content creators and influencers and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You're big into that space, but trying to think of like actors, actresses, like singers. Yeah, are there any like artists that like for no reason like a song of theirs comes on and you're just like, I can't fucking like skip this shit, bro?
Ooh, I think no, but you low-key put me on this hate. It was Alex Warren.
Yeah, fuck Alex Warren, bro. Hey,
you put me on that one though, so I don't think that counts.
The podcast, nah, it does count because we got room. Hey, if anyone wants to be an Alex Warren hater, we got room on this side, bro. Just I want it to be known, the That Reminds Me podcast does not like Alex Warren.
I think
we want the smoke.
Yeah, and unless they're just like obviously like right wing and annoying, like I can't think of anyone else, to be honest.
Speaking about right wing and annoying, not to get into politics, we don't do politics here, but insane grift, Nicki Minaj coming out at Turning Point USA and chilling with Erica Kirk.
That shit is crazy. She definitely lost literally her whole fan base.
Yeah.
And they all hate her now. And it definitely started because of Megan Thee Stallion, which God bless her. God bless her soul.
Bro, and it's so hard too, because it's like I'm supposed to be as DJ Khaled once said, I like what Drake like. I don't know why I said it like that, but he says I like what Drake likes. And so it's like I'm supposed to be like the Drake guy, but Drake and Nicki are like really close, like stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So they were like Drake, Nicki, Lil Wayne, like same label, stuff like that. Young Money.
Yeah.
But then it's like she's chilling with Erica Kirk. I don't know if I can get behind that, Drake. I don't know.
Bro,
I don't know what you want from me.
If Drake walks out at the Turning Point shit, what are you doing?
I don't know why this didn't click in my head earlier while we were talking about this. Oh my god. Okay, we're you know what? Our stance on politics, I don't like Charlie Kirk. I'll be the first person that's willing to say it. Don't like the guy. And
the first, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be the first one. I'll be bold. I'll come out and say it.
You're so brave.
But crazy story that happened at work. Well, I wasn't even at work, but I got to hear about this from my work friend. So my friend at work, Abby, she works front of store guest services, right? So she's dealing with all the whack jobs, all the nutcases, everything that happens. Anyone who walks straight through the door, boom, guest services right there. They got a question, they go to her. And I guess there was a video, I didn't see this, but apparently it went like kind of viral or something, that a Target employee was wearing a red Charlie Kirk t-shirt as their like work uniform, right? And I don't know if you know this, but we're not even supposed to technically wear like shirts and stuff that have logos that aren't Target, but we're definitely not supposed to wear like any like political like stuff, right? So this guy comes into the store, even though it's not our store that this happened at. This was just like a different Target, right? A guy apparently comes into our store and comes up and is like, I want to speak to a manager. And she's like, is there like anything I can do to help? Like I don't just want to get like a manager necessarily. And he starts talking about like how like he saw the video and like he got mad and blah blah blah. She's like, okay, I'll call over my manager. And so at this point, I'm like, all right, this guy, he saw someone wearing a Charlie Kirk shirt working at Target. He's trying to make sure like that's unacceptable. That's like not allowed, whatever. That's fine. Manager apparently comes over. No, this guy starts talking to Frank, right? The manager who, for context, if it wasn't fully clear, Abby is a woman. Frank is a guy. He starts talking to Frank and he says, apparently the words, "Thank God I'm tired of talking to this woke liberal female," came out of his mouth.
No.
And he saw the video and got mad that people were mad at it and tried telling Frank that we should be selling Charlie Kirk t-shirts in Target and we need to start stocking Charlie Kirk merch and carrying Charlie Kirk in order to combat all of the quote woke bullshit that Target has done over the years.
You know, they do have a pretty famous pride collection. So I see where they're coming from.
I thought that these people only existed as like grok AIs on fucking Twitter, and like, yeah, maybe like some of them exist somewhere, but they're only on like Facebook and they can't figure out how to like walk outside and like talk to real people. I didn't know, like, this really puts into perspective like these people walk among us.
Oh yeah.
This guy saw a video
Sadly.
of a Charlie Kirk shirt and got mad. People were mad about it and thought if he went to his local Target, he could talk to a random team leader and get him to personally change Target corporate policy and start stocking Charlie Kirk shirts. Wow, what a bold individual.
I would love for him to like bring in a design.
Yeah. He
like,
should actually make
let me print this out.
I guarantee he comes with the mock-up. It's got the Gemini AI logo in the corner. He's not mocking shit up, bro.
Oh yeah.
But to get away from politics, this is the holiday special, and I was wondering while I was at work, because I don't know that Mckenzie and I, like, we usually talk about like Christmas stuff, or at least she'll ask me what she wants for Christmas, because she like can't think of what she wants. And I don't know if you're more her side or me side, but like me, I am a new things maxer. I sometimes to my detriment, I always want new things. I'm always looking for ways to improve my life, improve my setup, improve my room. I'm checking out the newest in tech now that I go to the gym and stuff, you know, like health and wellness stuff. Like I'm always looking at new stuff. I always got stuff that I'm aspiring to buy and to get. So the Christmas season rolls around and like I've got no shortage of things to put on my Christmas list. Mckenzie, there's things that she wants, but she doesn't necessarily think she like needs or like has to have, and then some of the things that she wants will be like really, really expensive. Like she really wants a DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which is like
that's like $300.
300 is cute. It is
500?
It's like 500
1,000?
USD.
Oh fuck! So that's like 700 Canadian.
Yeah. But she really wants it. But it's like the like it girly, like if you're a vlogger, vlog camera. Yes, she really wants that. But it's like
They are really nice because that has like the camera track or face tracking thing shit too, right?
Yeah, it's got like face tracking. It comes there's like a creator bundle that you can get with it, that it like comes with like a mic, so she one of those mics that you can just like clip on your shirt or whatever, or like hold and carry around, so it has that. It's it's got like a freaking it's got a screen on it that also like flips around and stuff, so like while you're vlogging yourself, like you can see what you're, because like the camera like fully spins and stuff like that, so it's like while you're vlogging yourself, you see on the screen like what you're seeing, but then you can immediately like press a button or whatever and flip the camera and start vlogging forward and still see like what you're seeing like really seamlessly. And then the whole thing is like built like a small stick, so it's really easy to carry around and stuff, and then it's super easy to put on. I think they have like these like mini tripod attachments and stuff, so then you can just like the bottom of it will be like a tripod or something you can like stick to surfaces and like easily set up. It's like the perfect vlog camera, and it vlogs in like 4K, like good quality.
Yeah,
it's perfect, but it's not something that like you can necessarily just like go and ask your parents like, hey, buy me this $800 camera, you know?
Yeah.
So are you more her sided or me sided in terms of like asking for Christmas
definitely
stuff?
I'm definitely more her sided, because I don't know. Yeah, like I don't like, if I want something and it's not like $500, like I'll probably just get it. You know what I mean?
That's another, like, I always want stuff and I want like a trillion things, so I can't buy it all, which is good. But also Mckenzie famously complains that like buying for my birthday and stuff like that, she's always like, if he like needs something or wants something, he just buys it. So it's like there's nothing at a moment in time where it's like, I really need, like, this would be awesome if I like say the Marty Supreme jacket right now. Not that like someone would buy that for me as a gift, but it's like, I really want a Marty Supreme jacket, so I'm gonna buy myself a Marty Supreme jacket.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like I feel like I'm like kind of very like minimalistic. Like I don't really like need things or want things or like
No, 1,000,000,000,000,000,000%, because like me, I was even just talking about this today because I had some friends that I like play Siege with, and one of them was like, I don't know how we got on the topic of what's it called? How we got on the topic of like peripherals, but we were like talking about them, and one of my friends, she asked for like mouse recommendations. And then I was like, "Oh brother, how nerdy do you want me to get? Because I love like trying to stay updated on like the best peripherals, seeing especially like within like the competitive scene, like seeing what pros are using, like what's like really good, what's pushing it, what should I buy, and I always want to upgrade to like the newest and best peripherals and shit like that, and like constantly like I have like a keyboard that like people would fucking like die to have, love to have. I have a mouse that's like a phenomenal, amazing mouse. My mouse pad is great, used by like a shit ton of pros. But I still like want more and want better. And one way that I justify that for myself a lot is like I'll buy myself upgrades, and then I'll clean my stuff and I'll like give it to my friends who don't always buy upgrades for themselves. And you're one of those people where like you're playing on a mouse pad that's like the size of a fucking napkin, and like you have like your brother's hand-me-down like G Pro wireless or whatever, G Pro Superlight, but like for the longest time, even though it's a wireless mouse, and that's what makes it great, is it's one of the best wireless mice, you would use it like wired, and like you just use shit until like the wheels fully fall off, and then you're like, all right, I guess I'll buy something. And then you don't even necessarily like buy the best thing, you just like buy something that will get the job done, and it's like good.
Yeah, literally, if it like weren't for like other people around me being like, you should probably get something that'll like is better for you, and like you won't have to like just buy another one later on, I'd probably like would just have really shitty peripherals right now. But yeah, like hand-me-down mouse. My headphones were hand-me-down as well, but then they were flaking and breaking, so I also replaced those with some nice headphones that my dad got me for my birthday. But yeah, like, see, I think a part of it of like like waiting for the last, like literally the last second to replace my shit, is that like low key I'm kind of lazy. and I think that goes for like a lot of other things in my life. I'm like, oh yeah, I could just like buy a better shirt or like buy something better or like another shit. But I'm just kind of like too lazy to. Like I don't really want to go out and like spend money, especially because I don't have a fucking job. So it's like I don't want to like go out, spend money, like buy shit for myself. It's like I'm living with what I have right now, so like I don't need to get new things and stuff, you know.
Dude, that for me it's so interesting because like I'm that way in some aspects of my life, but not others. Like shoes for me, I have one pair of shoes, and my shoes like just like ripped. The shoelaces ripped. They had holes in them and stuff. So I bought a new pair of shoes, and like I use those shoes like. If I'm going out, I'm wearing those shoes. If I'm going to work, I'm using those shoes. If I'm going to the gym, I'm using those shoes. Like it's one pair of shoes for everything. Even though like it would make my life so much more convenient if I just bought like a pair of gym shoes or something, and then like didn't
Right.
use them all for everything. But for some reason, like I like can't. I don't justify like $100 pair of shoes in my brain and into my budget for some reason. But then I'm like, I don't know. I could slightly upgrade my mouse to be 0.1% better. And like that makes sense in my brain. I don't get that,
Yeah.
but yeah, what did you want for Christmas this year, if anything?
Literally nothing. Like like I would get a better water cooler for my PC.
Oh, there we go.
That is something I need because I have this like old ass NZXT water cooler that I've been using since my first PC that I built in like grade 10 or grade
Yeah,
11
yeah.
or some shit. Like this shit is so old, especially that it's on like a fucking i9 CPU and I have like a 5070 GPU. Like it is definitely not cutting it, but I think it's getting the job done. So
So then like did you put that on like a list or like ask anyone for that or
no.
so what do you get like you wake up Christmas morning, like what are your parents like getting you? Like what does it look like?
So that's the thing. Like we don't really celebrate Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Or like we used to, but I think like you know we kind of got older and stuff. Like we don't even have a Christmas. Like we stopped putting a Christmas tree up.
Oh, wow. So you like really don't celebrate it.
Our Christmas tree is a photo that my sister drew maybe like 4 years ago, and it's still up.
Oh, nice.
It's up year round. So if anything, every day is Christmas, and maybe that's why we don't want to celebrate it because then every day would be Christmas.
Yeah, no, yo, I'm sorry, we don't talk about the game. I'm at a loss for words. There we go. If you're watching the video, sub to the YouTube, go check out the video. That was crazy. Anyways, yeah, no, my mom especially is like huge into every single holiday, even if it's like a minor, tiny little holiday. Like she loves decorating for it, celebrating it. So like Christmas is like a huge thing to her and like to my family. So it's just like I'm like so used to like Christmas that like yeah, we just always celebrate it. And so like,
that's fair. I think this year, yeah.
I was gonna say like every year I always have to like sit down finally and be like, all right, what are things that like I look at and I want to get and stuff that or like things I need that I can like put on my list. And so I've got a pretty solid list this year that I'm happy with.
Yeah. This year like my family wanted to like celebrate it more and like they wanted to put the tree up and stuff, but like literally like nobody wanted to do it. It's just like too much work, you know. And then so then we just didn't, but maybe next year. But yeah, like we don't have a Christmas tree. We don't have like presents. Like low key, like when someone gives me a Christmas present, I just open it. I kind of like forget you have to wait.
Wait until Christmas.
Till like a day. Yeah, until Christmas.
What's it called? I don't know if this is. I don't think this is like a crazy question, but do you wanna have kids someday? Or do you
see? That's like a wait till like I'm older to see kind of thing. Okay. Right now, no. If I'm like like really financially, not even financially stable, like financially, like I'm fucking rich, then like fuck it, maybe. But
Cause
uh,
while I was
but
at
right now, like no.
work
Sorry.
today, I was just thinking about the fact that like, man, parents, like, when it comes to Christmas, like parents to celebrate Christmas, they've got to be like, we need to get like an Oscar that you can just like buy when you become a parent and you celebrate Christmas, because like holy fuck, the acting that these people have to go through. I overheard a conversation between a mom and her son, and keep in mind this is December 22nd. She's telling her son that like, hey, you gotta, did you write a list for Santa? Like you gotta make sure like you write a list so Santa knows what to get you. And this kid just replies like, no, I don't think I'll ever write a list. Like I don't write a list. And she's like, oh, why not? You should write a list. And he goes, no, I just tell Santa what I want and then I wish for it. And then it's like, all right, as the parent who then is supposed to be Santa and you got to buy stuff, obviously, how the fuck do you find out what your kid wants for Christmas if they're just wishing for it and they believe that through the Christmas spirit and magic of Santa, that Santa's just going to know what he wants and get him it? Like, holy fuck, the like gymnastics that parents have to go through to keep the spirit of Christmas alive and then like get their kids what they want, figure out what they want. Like, man. It's got to be, I'm sure it feels rewarding for them, but it has to be so exhausting.
No, that's a mom that did not raise their kid right. Because if you really want that, then out of the womb you got to be whispering in their ear that they have to write a list to Santa.
It's like everyone knows if you don't write a list to Santa, his elves eat you in your sleep. And then it's like he'll be so terrified that like they have to write a list.
But staying on this gift giving Christmas topic, have you seen the angel tree drama? Which I just thought of right now because I'm such a good podcaster.
If it's the drama I'm thinking of, yes. I don't know how much drama there is.
It was this girl. Yeah, sorry.
I just want to say, there's one girl on TikTok who I watch every single video of all the way through. I will like it. She's the greatest fucking human being on the planet. She does angel trees. If you don't know what angel trees are, you like go into a store or like you go into a place and there'll be like a Christmas tree with a bunch of like hang tags as like ornaments hanging there, and you can basically go up and grab a tag, and it's people who are less fortunate, can't necessarily like afford gifts for their kids or stuff like that, and you're able to buy presents for them so that they can still celebrate Christmas, right? And there's this girl on TikTok, I don't know her name, I'm so sorry, but she's a really big creator, and I'm sure if you've seen angel trees, you've seen her, and she goes fucking all out for them, and she's like the greatest, nicest human being on the planet. I don't think she could do like any wrong. She's like the best. I don't know if you've seen her, but like holy fuck, she's always so happy. She gets like she'll like trick these kids out with like the craziest presents and like always goes all out in it and thinks about it and buys them a bunch of outfits and toys and this that. One of them, like the kid asked for, they wanted like a dog, like a real dog, and so then they got in contact with Angel Tree to get in contact with the parent and paid for them to adopt a real puppy for the kid. Like she goes like above and beyond, like crazy for that. There was a kid who they needed like outfits and shoes and stuff like that, but they have like a prosthetic leg or two prosthetic legs or something, I don't know, so they needed like special shoes like because of that. And she got like the angel trees and stuff at Walmart, and she went to like a bunch of different stores and they didn't have like the specific shoes. So again, she like got into contact with the parents and found like the special shoes and like bought them a bunch of shoes and stuff. And then a lot of times she'll get like gift cards or stuff like that for the parents so that they can buy themselves gifts. Like holy fuck, some people do it right.
Really nice.
But what's the drama?
I think there was this girl that was complaining because her son wanted her son put that he wanted a Switch on his angel tree thing.
Wait.
And
a Nintendo Switch or a
Nintendo Switch.
Okay. I'm waiting for this drama to turn into, and so someone got him a Glock with a Switch, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then I forgot what like the other kid wanted, but then the son ended up getting like just like a toy set because they like didn't want to give them a Switch because
Uh-huh.
like who, I mean, honestly, like what like young boy really like needs a Switch?
And it's also just
But
like
she starts
it's like
complaining.
expensive, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. And then yeah. So then she starts complaining like, "Oh, I really wanted this Switch for my house so I could put it up so like and everybody started playing." And then started being like really ungrateful and saying like if you're broke, like don't just say so. Like you don't have to like do
Oh.
it. That but it was really nasty. Like what the stuff that she was saying was really nasty. And then yeah, they like gave gift cards as well for the angel tree stuff. And
Uh-huh.
then she was and then that's when she said like if you're broke, just say something. Like it's giving broke. Like blah blah blah. It's like you're the one
Damn.
doing angel trees,
This is
trying to get free stuff.
this is not the drama that I thought. There's even more Angel Tree drama out there. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, if you do Angel Tree like on the receiving side, not to like tell you like you get what you get, but like you should be grateful for like whatever you get
Oh
and like be
yeah,
happy. And you have to realize that
100%.
yeah, the girl that I'm talking about on TikTok who like goes above and beyond and like buys all this shit and blah blah blah, she's like the upper 1% with like millions of followers, and like she could do a brand deal and get like hundreds of thousands of dollars. So it's like she's
Yeah,
able to like do all this. The average
yeah, like trick them
person
out.
you're getting an
Yeah,
angel tree from is like just another regular like working class person who wants to
yeah,
just like help out.
yeah.
Um
Unless you literally get like shit in a bag, like I don't think you can complain.
yeah. The drama that I know about and I've heard about is actually from the giving side of things.
Oh.
There was apparently another influencer who made a video doing angel trees, right? And
Hmm.
again, this is like I'm pretty sure this is like a pretty like big, like decently sized influencer that like has the money to be able to go above and beyond. And it's not that like you have to go above and beyond, because again, like I'm sure like they are grateful to get whatever they can get. But when you're like that fortunate and in a position like that, you should at least like you should do like you should make it like pretty big, especially if you're gonna make content on it that's going to make you money, you know?
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
she basically like got some angel trees and followed like bare minimum to a T. There's like I think when you do angel tree, there's like a gift minimum, so it's like it was like a $30 minimum or whatever, and she treated it like it was
Mm.
like a $30 maximum. Like would not go over it by like a dollar. Like she was like super
Yeah.
stingy with it, and then like made a video about that, and then people were kind of calling her out and being like yo, you could at least like try a little harder, like be a little like better, you know, you're an influencer, you're making money off this video, blah blah blah. Like you're gonna make way more money off that video than you spent on the kids, which is just like kind of weird, you know. um
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
she was like, oh well, the people doing angel tree are like broke, so they should be happy with whatever they get. It doesn't matter like what I give them, they're
Yikes.
poor, they should like they'll be happy with it, like no matter what I get
Yikes.
them, blah blah blah. And it's like,
Damn.
holy how miserable are you that it's like
Yeah.
you are an influencer making a ton of money online and a ton of money like from these videos, and you can't make a kid, like you don't want to make a kid really happy on Christmas, you're just doing it for another check.
Yeah, and yeah, they're literally just doing it for content
Like
and shit.
they probably saw the girl who goes like above and beyond and stuff like that and gets a ton of views and stuff, and was like, okay, so this is a trend, like we're doing angel trees, and just went,
Yeah.
spent like $60 and was like, okay, there's my video. Like it's
Oh,
so weird.
yeah. It's literally like if she literally probably spent like $20 more, she wouldn't have gotten like so much hate and probably would have gained more of a following
Yeah,
than like literally everybody hating her.
like if you were just going out and being like, okay, this person asked for like they asked for like these toys, blah blah blah, then like boom, like you know you get them like a couple of toys, you get them like some outfits, this that the other thing, then it's like, all right, that's fine. But when you're like, all right, $30, let's fucking figure, and if you know how much toys are, like $30, you're getting them like a toy, maybe two.
Yeah.
So it's like you are really doing like the bare minimum. It's
Yeah.
it's just icky. It's weird.
Yeah, it's like if you show that you actually care and are doing it for a good reason and not just for content, then like then you're a good person. But if you're doing it just so you can make a video out of it and show and pretend like you're a good person, then you're evil.
And it's like,
then maybe you're Hitler.
and it's like I don't know. I feel like a lot of the times, like especially when you do it that publicly, the energy you put out is what's gonna come back to you. So her being like that shitty and stingy about it, like that's why she's getting hate.
Yeah.
But then again, not to like keep glazing this other girl who I don't even remember the name of, so it's not even like good glaze. But I just remembered like she one time there was like I think it was like some kind of stuffed animal or toy or something like that a girl asked for, and she wasn't quite sure like what it was, and so she bought what she thought it was, and then in the comments of the video they like we were saying like no it's not that, it's this, and she like saw the comments and she went back to Walmart and like asked them if they still had the bag, and they did, and so then she took back the gifts that she got and like went and bought like the correct thing that she was looking for. And it's like she's done all that, and now like I saw a video where some brand like paid for her and her like husband or boyfriend or whoever like to go out on like a trip to the like Bahamas and shit like that. And like normally like influencers who like go on these trips, they're obviously like posting constantly on the trip of just like them doing like rich brand shit, you know what I mean? But she like there's like 0 videos that she's posting from it. She just gets to like enjoy her vacation. And so that's like the other side of the energy you put out will like come back to you of like she's receiving good things because she's being a good person and not being a piece of shit about being an influencer.
I didn't even know about angel trees until this year.
I also didn't know about angel trees until this year, which is.
But yeah, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say if you could like right now snap your fingers and become an influencer with a following, do you do it? Do you think you have what it takes to be an influencer?
That's like that's such a question that I've like living that lifestyle is such a it's so double-sided because it's like you low-key like don't really have to do that much. Like not saying that's easy, but like it's definitely easier than like a regular 9 to 5 like fucking like that shit. But then you have like the public eye on you and you're literally under a magnifying glass and then blah blah blah. I think like the best case would be like being like a queso or something.
Where you just like
being like that.
You like just chill in your room and like play games that you like and unproblematic, like no one cares.
Yeah, and like you just hope that like nobody gives a fuck about you, whatever you do outside and shit. So that would be like the dream. Of just like you literally just play like games that you find on Steam and you get like 30,000 people watching you at all times.
Yeah, it is.
So if it was like that, then but if it was fucking like
if you're
Ortiz, then maybe not.
If you're being Pokemon and if you sneeze wrong, the whole internet lights you on fire.
Oh yeah, that's not something I'd want to do. No disrespect to Pokemon. You a baddie.
Bro, she's a trooper for being able to deal with what she deals with.
Oh
Holy shit.
No, what? Yeah. The fact that she's gone through like this much and she can still wake up with a smile on her face and like say positive things. I wouldn't be able to do that. I probably would have said a lot of mean things.
Nat is on IG Live tomorrow, lighting everyone up in the fucking comments. Holy fuck.
Oh yeah, like I don't like. Me and that's the thing. That's why I don't think I could do it. Is because like if I got a bunch of hate, oh my god, I'm going ballistic, bro.
You are not even on
it.
alt accounts. You're on main like fighting with everyone in the replies.
Oh yeah, and then and then I'm taking everyone down, and then I'm taking myself down too. I'm shooting myself in the brain after like I'm dropping the files and then I'm killing myself.
It's also like when you become a big influencer, your life is like changed forever for better or for worse, because like there's the guy like the Outdoor Boys guy. I know he like stopped making videos and stuff like that. Like he's not like uploading on his channel anymore. And I saw a thing recently where he said like the reason he did it is because like he wants to be able to like go to like drop his kids off at school or like go out with his kids somewhere and like his family and this that and like not get recognized, and like he doesn't want like people to stop him and ask him for a picture and like deal with any of that, which like I fully understand, but because everything on the internet lives forever, like, yeah, you stopped uploading, but like you're not gonna be able to escape that. Like, people know your face, they
Yeah.
know what you look like. Like, he still is getting stopped in public. Like, it's such a hard life to like then continue to live after the influencer. Like, we live in such an interesting time because we're growing up in like the beginning of influencers, of like it's the start of YouTubers and you know, Instagram influencers and this, that, the other thing. And like, yeah, we've seen like some retire and stuff like that, but like, what's gonna happen when like we're like 10 years down the line from now, when they're not necessarily like 30, like they're getting up to like 40s, 50s, and like a lot of these streamers and stuff want to start families and start quitting. Like, what the fuck is gonna go? What is gonna happen online? Are we gonna be left with like 400 Rakais?
I hope not. I hope Valkyrie is gonna hold it down until she's like 60, man.
Yeah,
I hope so. That I'm hoping for.
Because that's the thing too.
I mean, she says that she wants to do it like when she's really old.
I was gonna say there's like two sides of it, because there's, I think I could be getting this wrong. You might know better than me, but I think like Mi Young said like this is like the last year for doing content. Like, she said she's probably done after this. So it's like just going into that knowing like this is my final year. Whereas there's other people who like they just want to do it forever. Or I'm big into like Siege and competitive Siege, and there's players who, you know, they turned 18, they started competing in like tier 2 stuff like that, and they were going at it, and now they're like 22, 23, and they're like retiring, and like, all right, like, I didn't become a top pro, I'm not like making a shit ton of money, I'm like moving on. And then there's this guy Carnage B, who's been competing since like Siege competition started, and he's never been a tier 1 pro, he's always been tier 2, and he's still tier 2, and like he's not quitting, he's like getting up there in age, but like no matter what, like he just loves that shit, and I think he's gonna do that shit till he's like 60, bro.
I respect that it's a love for the game, but also like, if you're doing it for that long and you're still in T2, like,
yeah, he's not making money.
think...
And it's also like there's other, like there's people who like compete in tier 2 and then they also like stream and make content and stuff. He doesn't. Like, he just competes. He's not making any money from this.
I mean, that's respect.
Yeah, he just
that he's really doing it for the love of the game.
He really loves that shit. But it's been an hour.
It has.
It's been an hour and 7 minutes. We did it. Oh, there's not even friendly fire.
Shit.
As earlier,
Wait, I had one topic that I want to talk about.
Oh, I thought that was the industry thing. Yeah, we could talk about it.
Did you see how the co-creator of Battlefield and Call of Duty died?
Or
something like that.
Rest in peace. Yeah, the co-creator of Call of Duty. That actually, oh my god. Not to get to you. This is gonna ruin my entire night talking about this actually, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Okay. Death is like terrifying to me. Oh yeah. And like, I don't want to act like I'm like a huge fan of the guy. Like, if you told me his name, like I wouldn't really know him. But like, just seeing like such a big influential person in the life that I live, that even necessarily like I didn't know, but like, you know, I played Call of Duty like my entire life, you know what I mean? It's like the co-creator of Call of Duty. And it's not like he like died of like old age or sickness or something. He just like died in a car crash. It's like, yeah, it's crazy that like that it can really happen to any one of us at any point. Like that shit can just like happen.
Well, I want to talk about it because the most empathetic news source ever dropped a video of how he died. TMZ.
That's insane. What? They dropped like a video of it happening?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I hate TMZ, bro. That's one of my only, I like, every time I apply for jobs and it's like a social media job and they ask for my Twitter, I like go on my Twitter and re-scroll like what I've tweeted and retweeted and stuff, and I'm like, is there anything on here that's gonna like cost me a job? And and I forget. I forget even how it might have been during it might have been when Liam died, and it was just Alessia Cara just saying like, you're gross, TMZ, and I'm just like thinking about it, I'm like, damn, bro, I remember being a little kid and like my grandma she loved slop TV, bro. Judge Judy, it's on nonstop. Like she loved that shit. And one of the things she loved, I don't know if you like if you remember this or like even know about this, but TMZ used to be like a show, and
I didn't not know that.
yeah, it used to be like, I don't even know if it's still a show or not, but it used to like be a show, and I don't necessarily remember everything that it was about, but it would be like in the offices of TMZ, and just like they'd be constantly like trying to get like the, you know, the biggest scoop, and it would just be celebrity gossip and drama and this, that, the other thing. And it's like, it's 2025 and they're still doing it, and they're still like just absolute fucking creatures that like no empathy, no shame, no anything, have false reported shit a trillion times, and like they just keep on going. And no matter what, like they will acquire the worst video of all time of a fucking like a death, anything, and just post it for some clicks.
Yeah, it's so bad. I mean, have you seen that like clip of when Liam? It was when somebody died, and it was like live footage of them in the office of them being like, "I already got something typed up," and like,
oh yeah, I have seen that.
Oh, that shit's
that's
crazy.
That's basically what the show used to be. Was just like a TV show version of that, I think. From what
the fact that like, I think it was Hulk Hogan. That literally like someone just called Hulk Hogan's dead, and someone's like, I already got 150 words typed up. Like, what
yeah,
are
like
we doing?
dude,
what are we doing right now?
I fucking if I could snap my fingers and erase TMZ and Drama Alert from the world, I'm doing it in a heartbeat, bro.
I'm gonna be honest, Drama Alert's first.
Probably, bro.
Me personally,
oh my God.
Drama Alert's going
and I can't
first.
believe, it's crazy. I don't know if you were like this at all, but when I look back at what I was watching and like doing as a kid, man, it is a miracle I didn't turn out to be a Nick Fuentes, Charlie Kirk stan, bro. Holy fuck. I was like the biggest Drama Alert, Leafy is here fan. I fell down at one point before I even knew what this was, I fell down a alt-right wing pipeline and started watching like hella Steven Crowder videos, and it would be like, oh my God, he's like, it was like the prove me wrong shit. It would be like, oh my God, he's like totally proving these guys wrong. And then it's like, I'm like, well, this is the guy that uploaded the video and he's speaking confidently, so like this is probably fact. And he would just be like talking about how like I don't know, like rape culture doesn't exist and like raping women and blah 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 blah. And I would just be like, dude, he's totally owning all these people. Oh my God, this is awesome. And I don't even remember like how I stopped watching them. And I was on like, or do you know who Donut Operator is?
No, I don't.
Donut Operator.
Sounds familiar though.
Donut Operator is a cop YouTuber who like used to be a police officer and isn't anymore. And he'll do like body cam breakdown videos, and he's just like, I'm sure like maybe he's like a good guy or something, but it's just clear that he's like, because he is a cop, and like I think his sister's a cop, his dad was a cop, like all of his friends are cops. He's like super pro cop, so like every situation that happens, like he's uploading a video like bouncing on the police for it. And like I used to be a massive Donut Operator fan, so it's like, man, how did I not turn out like horrible? What the fuck changed?
It's because of your good morale and something else.
Honestly, I think COVID and like meeting you and Mckenzie might have saved me. Becoming friends with like women. that
like,
might have.
People growing up with sisters, like they respect them more, lol, because they have like that femaleness in their life. Yeah,
I think. Shit, I think that might have saved me.
Shout out, thank God.
Thank fucking God, bro. Because man, shit could have been bad.
And you are one of the best men I know. So it did turn out well.
I regret it though. I would be so rich right now if I was right wing. Holy fuck! Oh my God. Oh my God. I'd be sitting. I would be sitting. You know that video of the podcast after Charlie Kirk died and his like seat's empty? I would be one of the guys on that podcast. That would be me. I would be there, bro.
Oh, that'd
Holy
be
fuck,
so funny.
you'd see JD Vance chilling there, and I'm like right next to him, bro. Oh my god, I'd be so fucking wealthy right now.
I think you'd be the president of the United States. If you didn't
Shit.
get us.
Probably, bro. I'd be the first president to be elected. Trump would like get rid of the rule to be voted under 35 so that I could be president with Nick Fuentes as like my vice president. And man, would we run a good campaign? Holy fuck.
Yeah. Oh, it's snowing.
I think I'd be president, Nick Fuentes vice president, Secretary of State Sneeko. I've got Neon as my commissioner of war or whatever.
Andrew Tate's somewhere in there.
Oh, for sure, bro. He's foreign relations, bro.
Oh yeah.
And,
Yeah, he'd be doing that.
And if you would vote for this presidential card, make sure to hit subscribe and rate the podcast 5 stars. But
yes, do that.
Happy holidays, everyone. If you celebrate, if you don't, I hope you're doing great. Thank you so much for listening. We hope Mckenzie gets better. I'm sure she will be back next episode. Natalie.
If not, I'm coming back and taking her spot.
Yup. What do you have to say to the
Drop
people?
a like for me. And I hope you enjoyed this episode so much. And I love all of you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.